come on in. It is super nice to see you. What's bringing you into the clinic today? You had 2 positive home pregnancy tests? Wait, I am so happy for you. I know you've been trying. Ooh, okay, so it is a confirmation pregnancy appointment. That is so exciting. I am seriously so happy for you. All right, well, let's get you checked in. I would ask you for your name, but I know who you are. Yes, all right. You came right on time. Any changes to insurance at all? Any changes to your pharmacy? If we have to send you, I don't know, prenatals or anything? Okay. The one on 4, yep. Gotcha. And any changes to primary contact number as far as your cell goes? All good there. And who would you like for an emergency contact? Okay. In relation to you? Okay, perfect. Got you all up in the system. Let me highlight this area here. Perfect. Gotta do the official check-in on the paper. And so we're gonna get your vital signs, and then Leanna, the PA, will be doing your confirmation pregnancy appointment. Now let me see here. With that being said, are you currently on any medication since I last saw you? Okay. And when was the first day of your last menstrual period? Do you think that's an exact date? You've been keeping track. Of course you have. All right, let me grab. As you may or may not know, when it comes to establishing a due date, it is based off of 2 different techniques, and we will go over that more on the day of your ultrasound. But the first one to establish it is the first day of your last menstrual period. So I am basically going to see where this puts us here. When did you say it was? Okay, June. You said May 25th. Okay. May 25th, which would put you at a probable due date of, oh my gosh, wait, is this February or March, baby? February 29th. I know. Right, so the first day of your last menstrual period is giving us a due date of approximately February 29th. Now, the ultrasound that you'll get at your next appointment will either agree with that due date or completely disagree, and depending on the date discrepancy, we may end up going with what the viability ultrasound tells us. Now, are you having any bleeding or severe cramping at all today? Any concerns that you're having? And I may have asked this, but are you taking prenatals? Don't worry, we have some in stock for you. Gosh, I am just so excited for you. I really am. Okay, well, enough talk. Let's get your vital signs. I'll get you put in the room. Now, the thing is, we usually like to get annual exams over with the first visit, the first confirmation visit, if you are due for your pap smear. I think your last pap was like 4 years ago or so, so are you okay if we just do the full annual for you and get that taken care of? Yes, it is absolutely safe to do. Perfect, all right. So, uncross your legs for me if you can. We'll start with blood pressure first. Is your partner excited? I am not surprised. I felt like I was there with you the whole journey, so it's definitely super exciting. You saw my TikToks about me trying to conceive. I am slowly but surely starting that process, you know, only time will tell. Everyone's pregnancy or pre-pregnancy journeys are so different, but I just really like to make light of the reality of it, you know? Oh yeah, okay. Alrighty, 1 second. Very good. Blood pressure is normal. We're off to a great start. And you saw your primary care pretty recently. Good, good, good. All right. Let me just pack this up here. All right, next up is a temperature check. You're not feeling feverish though? Kind of just had a runny nose. I understand. All right, right underneath your tongue. Perfect. Temperature is normal. Are you having any first trimester symptoms at all? No, that's good, that's good. Not everyone will get symptoms. I always tell people, your journey will never be exactly the same as anyone else's, so I don't want other people's experiences to scare you. You know, the thing with my job is I see absolutely everything, so I have that exposure and understanding everyone's pregnancy is different. So I don't want you to feel like that just because you may have too many symptoms or not enough symptoms, that that's any indicator on how your pregnancy may go. Absolutely, it's what I'm here for. All right, so you have the first day of your last menstrual period. Perfect, and you're having no bleeding. So if it works for you, yeah, no, that's no problem. We'll just do pelvic exam and pap smear. We'll get that up to date. And then we're probably going to schedule you. You're a little bit early on in your pregnancy. For some clinics, it kind of depends. People may come in for viability ultrasounds anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. I feel like most offices lean towards 8 weeks in the event that 6 may be too early to confirm. But we'll kind of put you right in the middle between 7 and 8. And then if you want, we can schedule it where you get your ultrasound and you'll get your pregnancy labs the same visit. Yep. It's going to get undressed waist down from below. Leanna, the PA, will be doing the pelvic exam where she looks on the outside, inserts the speculum, looks inside. And then we'll probably do some infection testing, your pap smear, your cervical cancer screen, and then we will get you all booked up for blood work and ultrasound. Not a problem at all. I will give you some privacy. If you wouldn't mind though, before I forget, I am just going to need you to, I feel like I keep losing my pen. Hello. I'm gonna write your identifier on here. But I just need you to leave me a urine sample. We'll do the pregnancy test in the clinic as well. I'll make sure your urine is clear. We'll want to get that before the exam, okay? Hello, congratulations. We did the urine pregnancy test and it did come back positive. Our office is very excited for you. How have you been feeling? Excited and nervous? Understandably so. And this is your first pregnancy, correct? That's beautiful, yes. So with that being said, there are a few things that I always love to address whenever there's a confirmation pregnancy appointment, and that is that I'm going to provide you with a list of all of the delivering physicians that work out of this clinic. Being a PA, I don't deliver babies, but I can absolutely see you for your prenatal care. But I just wanted to let you know that within our on-call group, there are male providers. So I did want to give you a heads up. Now, are you comfortable delivering at the John Doe Hospital down the road? Good. I just wanted to make sure. It's always important that you're comfortable to deliver out of the hospital that we work through, of course. So I just kind of wanted to cover those two things. Now, are you having any bleeding or severe cramping at all today? No. All right. Well, if it's okay with you, I'll do that pelvic exam. We'll do the pap smear. At the end, I am going to do a manual exam with my glove just to make sure I don't feel any masses or cysts on either side of where your ovaries would be. Exactly. I always tell people that it is so celebratory to hear when you receive a positive pregnancy test, but until we get that ultrasound, we don't truly know where the pregnancy is located. We can't rule out an ectopic pregnancy. We can't rule out possible miscarriage. So these are just things that I want you to be mindful of. And, you know, if you were to ever experience vaginal bleeding or severe cramping, you have to let me know or go straight to the hospital because of those two things, okay? Okay, awesome. So we'll start by looking on the outside. I'm just going to lift this. Just making sure I don't see any suspicious moles or lesions. Everything does look very healthy. Let me grab some lubricant here. We'll get your pap smear over with for you. You are going to feel some cold pressure. Okay. You let me know if you get too uncomfortable. I know I've done a few of your paps, so at this point you're probably like, girl, just do what you gotta do, right? Cervix is nice and closed. Going to do that pap smear for you. Would be helpful if I open the specimen container. Alright, last brush here. Awesome. Your pap smear is done. Just going to do some infection screening for the pregnancy. I will be sure to send this out, and if anything comes back, of course, I'll call you. Let me take these brushes out here. Close up your cup. I am going to remove the speculum now. Last part of the exam is just that internal one with my glove. Is that okay? Awesome. I will be sure to put lubricant. I'm so sorry if it's super uncomfortable. Alright, you can feel a little bit of pressure. No pain, right? Examination is done. I'm going to take those off. I'll cover you up a little bit here. So, what I'm going to do is, I know we established a due date based off your period, but we are going to have to do the viability ultrasound in a few weeks just to confirm that baby is inside of the uterus, or what they call a viable IUP. We should be able to get heart tones on that ultrasound as well, and then we will move forward as far as explaining next steps and what visits look like as far as coming to the OB. I did print off a safe medication list for you to use in the event that you experience any symptoms and you're wondering what's safe to pick up over the counter. So I will leave that for you. With that being said, I do kind of want to go over a few things just to generally note. Any cats at home now? Any pets? Okay. And then, of course, we went over the miscarriage and ectopic precautions. We went over the hospital we deliver out of, as well as the coverage. If you have any hesitations at all regarding over-the-counter medication, you're unsure if it's safe, please let me know. And we are going to plan to see you in about 2 weeks. We'll do ultrasound same day to confirm viability, and then we are going to do your OB labs or your blood work. This is essentially an affection panel. We're going to get your blood type, your beta level, and then we will be sure to go over a lot more information for you at that visit. If the pap smear is abnormal or any concerns regarding that, of course I will contact you. Lee, the medical assistant, will schedule you up front as far as your next follow-up. Exactly. And then I heard you needed some prenatal vitamins, so I am just gonna grab you 2, maybe 3 packs. Don't tell them I gave you that many samples. Here are some prenatal vitamins for you. I will leave them on a shelf. Basically, you are just going to take 1 tablet once a day, and that should be sufficient for you as far as the prenatal goes. And then, with that being said, sorry, just so happy for you, I will give you some privacy to get dressed, and then Lee, the medical assistant, will see you to make your follow-up ultrasound and lab work appointment. No problem. Congratulations again. You call me if you need me.